name is Frans Burkholz and I'm an experienced limb lengthening and reconstruction surgeon based in the beautiful town of Stellenbosch, South Africa. Welcome to Stellenbosch. Welcome to my Limb Lengthening 101 series, where we will explore the magical world of limb lengthening over the course of the next 9 episodes or so. Hi, this is Frans Burkholz again from Stellenbosch, and in today's episode on limb lengthening, we're going to be discussing one of my favorite tools, which is the PRECICE intramedullary lengthening nail. This is the PRECICE 2.2 nail, and very much like software, they introduce new versions of these implants at regular intervals, and then they carry the new codes to reflect the newer iterations of these nails. At its core, it's basically a telescopic nail which has a mechanism that provides the lengthening actuation, and the mechanism is dependent on rare earth magnets. So there's a very strong magnet inside the nail over here with a gearbox attached to it, and by rotating this magnet, the gearbox drives the internal portion of the nail in a longer direction, and that is how we get lengthening of these nails. Intramedullary lengthening nails have been around for a remarkably long time. In fact, the first known nail that we are aware of is the Bliskunov nail, which was designed in Russia and actually used an internal mechanism to lengthen the nail. It was a ratchet-based mechanism, and it relied on an anchor that was attached to the pelvis in order to rotate and lengthen the leg. Later iterations of the lengthening nails were the Albizia nail, which is a ratchet mechanism nail, which means that you need to rotate the limb segments in order to actuate the nail and make it longer. One of the later iterations of this technology was the double ratchet mechanism, also known as the ISKD nail. The fundamental issues with these type of nails is the pain that gets imparted when we have to do the actuation, and also the relative unreliability of these actuation mechanisms, because it's so dependent on a certain amount of rotations that need to be done per day in order to make the nail grow longer. The later iterations of lengthening nails are then the magnetically operated nails, as well as the electric motor nails, both of which have been around for a surprisingly long time, and they've been used in many segments of lengthening successfully.